Hey, seventh grade. Well, you've been practicing, you know about your body organization systems and the 11 systems in particular that we've been studying pertinent to the human body. You've got a test coming up. In fact, it's coming up tomorrow. It's Tuesday. So get ready. Be sure that you log in on Tuesday and study from the materials that we have. In particular, today, I thought I might be able to read to you from another textbook, one that we don't use in school. But if I can show it to you and read it along, that might help in your studying. The whole idea is that the science remains the same, no matter what the source is. Our organs and our tissues and our cells are still always going to be arranged in a certain and very specific organizational manner. How are cells organized in the body? Organisms can be unicellular, made of one cell, or multicellular, made of more than one cell. You've learned that your own body has trillions of cells. Multicellular organisms have different types of cells that each perform a specific job. As multicellular organisms grow, cells divide to produce new cells. The first cells made can become any type of cell, such as a muscle cell, a nerve cell, or a blood cell, through the process of cell differentiation. As the number of cells in an organism increases, similar types of cells are organized into groups. Tissues. Cells group together to form tissues. Tissues are groups of similar types of cells that work together to carry out specific tasks. Humans, like most other animals, have four main types of tissue: muscle, connective, nervous, and epithelial. Muscle tissue, shown in the photo to the right, causes movement. Connective tissue provides structure and support and often connects other types of tissue together. Nervous tissue carries messages to and from the brain. Epithelial tissue forms the protective outer layer of the skin and the internal lining of the body. How are tissues organized in the body? When similar tissues are grouped together, they become a tissue. What do you think happens when tissues are organized into groups? These cells are grouped together to form fat, which is a connective tissue. Organs. Complex jobs in organisms require more than one type of tissue. Organs are groups of different tissues working together to perform a particular job. For example, your stomach, shown in the image below, is an organ specialized for breaking down food. It is made of all four types of tissue: muscle, epithelial, nervous, and connective. Each type of tissue performs a specific function necessary for the stomach to work properly. Layers of muscle tissue contract and break up pieces of food. Epithelial tissue lines the stomach. Nervous tissue sends signals to indicate the stomach is full, and connective tissue supports the stomach wall. Organ systems. Usually organs do not function alone. Instead, organ systems are groups of different organs that work together to complete a series of tasks. For example, the human digestive system is made of many organs, including the stomach, the small intestine, the liver, and the large intestine. These organs and others all work together to break down food and take it into the body. Plants. So how are organ systems organized in the body? In a multicellular organism, similar cells work together and make a tissue. Tissues are organized into organs, and organs are organized into organ systems, which work together to keep an organism functioning. Organisms. Multicellular organisms usually have many organ systems. These systems work together to carry out all the jobs needed for the survival of the organisms. For example, the cells in the leaves and the stems of a plant need water to live. They cannot absorb water directly. Water diffuses into the roots and is transported through the stem to the leaves by the shoot or transport system. In the human body, there are many major organ systems. Each organ system depends on the others and cannot work alone. For example, the cells in the muscle tissue of the stomach cannot survive without oxygen. The stomach cannot get oxygen without working together with the respiratory and the circulatory systems. But you guys already know that. Refer back to our slideshow presentation that we made together. It depicts all 11 major organ systems. It tells you what organs are involved with them and how they interact with one another. It tells you what the function of each organ system is. You guys did a great job. Rely on each other, your old lab partners, and you'll do great on tomorrow's test. If you have any questions or concerns, meet me on Zoom tomorrow morning, and we will together be able to answer any questions that you might have. Good luck.